Good morning, everyone. Do you remember the steps that we have learned to balance the chemical equation or to derive the chemical formula?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right? All of you, please switch on your videos. Amin, Abhiram, Hritvik, Lakshmi, Ellen, Adlio, Advait, Pooja, Isha, Lakshmi, Alsan, Amaljit, all of you. So now we can practice more questions, okay? To derive the chemical formula. Till which question we had discussed in the last class? Which is the last one?
Calcium oxide.
Calcium oxide, right? Okay, calcium oxide. So you can write the next question. Next one is sodium nitrate. Wait. Sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. So can you tell me which are the elements, constituent elements or the ions? Sodium and
nitrate.
okay. In this case, you can choose ion. Okay. So the sodium atom and nitrate ion. These are the constituent elements or ions. So we can write the first step, constituent elements or ions. Okay. Which are the constituent elements or ions present in sodium nitrate? Sodium, then nitrate ion. Okay. Sodium atom, nitrate ion. Then what about the next step?
Symbols.
Symbol. Okay. For sodium?
Na.
Then what about nitrate?
NO.
NO?
-3.
NO?
Sorry, NO3.
NO3 minus. That is nitrate ion. Okay. NO3 minus. Then what about the next step?
Valency.
Okay. Valency. Then what about the, yeah?
Ma'am, is nitrate an element?
An ion. Here there is charge, right? So it's a combination of certain atoms with a charge. That is known as polyatomic ion, right? Do you remember that one? So not only elements, but also ions are also the constituent particles of compounds. Okay?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
So is it a constituent of oxygen and nitrogen?
Yes. It's a combination of nitrogen and oxygen. Okay? So different atoms combined together with a charge that is known as nitrate ion. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then tell me the valency of sodium.
1, 3.
Who is that? Okay, 1. Then what about nitrate ion?
1.
Okay, 1. And what's the next step?
Interchange.
Cross over the lines.
Cross over the valencies or interchange the valencies. Then what about the final chemical formula for sodium nitrate?
NaNO3.
NaNO3. NaNO3. Okay. NaNO3. Actually, this one is Na1, then NO3 1. But here no need to indicate the presence of 1, right? That's why it is NaNO3. Clear?
Ma'am, there is an NO3 minus, right?
No need to indicate this minus in the case of compounds. When we write it as separate ion, this minus should be included. Okay. When we write the chemical formula, no need to indicate this ion. Actually, this sodium is also Na plus, NO3 that is minus, but no need to indicate this plus or minus while writing the chemical formula of a compound. Okay. Yes. So is this clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, NaNO3, that's the chemical formula of sodium nitrate. Shall I move to next one? Have you completed this one? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the next one, calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. Okay, calcium hydroxide. All of you, please do it as your own. Okay, then we can discuss. Calcium hydroxide. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you, right? Children, please switch on your videos. Okay, so tell me, which are the constituent particles present in calcium hydroxide?
Calcium and
Calcium and
Calcium and
hydroxide.
okay, calcium and hydroxide. So here both can be exist in the form of ions. Either you can write this calcium as an atom or ion, no issues there. Okay, so calcium ion and hydroxide ion. I told you one more thing when we are learning the valency table. Sometimes, not sometimes, always the charges of that particular ion that will be equal to their valency. Do you remember this point? The charges on the particular ion that will be equal to their valency. Example, in the case of sodium, it is Na plus. So here the charge is 1 plus. So the valency is 1. Then again next example, magnesium. The charge Mg2 plus and the valency of magnesium is 2. Okay, then for aluminium, it is Al3 plus. The valency of aluminium is 3. So also from this charges, we can able to find out the valency of that particular atom. Clear? So no, when the second part of this compound that comes as an ion, the first part also can be considered as ion. Clear? This sodium nitrate. So the second part is nitrate, right? So the first part can also be written as ion or atom. It's okay. Clear? Okay. So here it is calcium ion and hydroxide ion. So what about the chemical formula of calcium ion? Sorry, symbol.
Ca.
Yeah, it is Ca, and you can also write 2 plus. We can write it as an ion, right? Calcium ion, then hydroxide ion. So here it is Ca2 plus. Then what about hydroxide? Symbol of
OH
hydroxide.
minus.
OH minus. Then tell me the valency of calcium.
2.
2. Valency of hydroxide.
1.
1.
1. Okay. The next step. Cross over the valencies. So it will become
CaOH.
Ca1 OH 2. Anything more?
Plus and
We
minus.
can cancel out.
No need to indicate plus and
Bracket.
minus while write. Yeah, very good. It's bracket. Polyatomic ion should be written in bracket. Yes.
Ma'am, should we write 1?
No need to indicate 1. Here the final one, you should include this one in the bracket. So it is CaOH twice because this one is a polyatomic ion. If there is more than one polyatomic ion in chemical formula, you have to indicate this one in brackets. Don't forget that. Okay, in the previous example, it is sodium nitrate, but only one nitrate ion, right? That's why we didn't put this bracket. But here there are 2 hydroxide ions. So should include this bracket to indicate this polyatomic ion. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt, children?
Ma'am.
And
No,
can
ma'am.
you explain about the bracket?
Yes, yes. In the case of polyatomic ions, what is polyatomic ion? Polyatomic ion means
Group of
different
atoms
a
carrying.
group of atoms with a charge. Okay. In this case, oxygen and hydrogen combines together to form this polyatomic ion with a negative charge. Right? So in the case of polyatomic ions, if there are more than one polyatomic ion in the chemical formula of that compound, you must indicate or you must put this polyatomic ion in brackets. Then you have to write how many polyatomic ions are there in the compound. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Then we can do another example. Next one is sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 2, Ellen.
My
Hmm. Hmm?
dear.
Okay, okay. Sodium carbonate. So tell me, which are the constituent particles present in sodium carbonate?
Sodium and carbonate.
Sodium ion and carbonate ion, right? Sodium, then carbonate. Okay. Then tell me, what about the symbol of sodium ion?
Na plus.
Na
Here it is represented as ion, right? So it is Na plus. Okay. What about carbonate ion?
CO2 minus.
CO?
CO2 minus.
CO?
2 minus.
CO2 plus.
3, 2 minus, right? CO3, 2 minus. Okay. Then tell me the valency of sodium. Valence, 1. What about carbonate?
2.
2. You can find out it from the charge itself. Okay. It is plus means 1 plus, right? So that's why here it is 1 and here it is 2. Next step, cross over the valencies. So what will be the chemical formula?
Na2 3 CO3.
Na2
CO3.
CO3. Here any bracket needed?
No.
No, because only one carbonate ion is there, right? Only one carbonate ion, so no need to put the bracket. Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Okay. Shall I move to next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. The next one, ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. Lynette, can you please mute? Okay.
What is the question?
Question, ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. So which are the constituent particles there in ammonium sulfate?
Ammonium and sulfate.
Ammonium sulfate.
Okay, ammonium ion and sulfate ion. Okay, ammonium sulfate. Then tell me the symbol of ammonium.
NH.
NH4.
NH,
NH4.
NH4 plus. What about sulfate?
SO.
SO3.
SO4.
Sulfate, sulfate.
SO4 2 minus.
SO4 2 minus. Then valency of ammonium,
1.
valency of sulfate
2.
2. Next step, cross over the valencies. So, can you tell me the final chemical formula?
NH2SO.
NH,
NH.
NH4
bracket 2.
NH4, then 2. Okay. Here it should be read as NH4 twice. Okay, NH4 twice SO4. Clear? NH4 twice SO4. Here both are polyatomic ions. Okay, that's why the first one is put in a bracket. Here there are 2 ammonium ions. So to indicate the presence of polyatomic ion, more than 1, we should put it in a bracket. Okay, so NH4 twice SO4, that's the chemical formula of ammonium sulfate. Okay. This is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
The next one, you can write sodium oxide. Sodium oxide. Sodium oxide. We can do it together, right? So tell me, what about the constituent elements?
Sodium and oxide.
Sodium and oxygen or sodium and oxide. It's okay. Then what about the chemical, symbol of this sodium and oxide?
Sodium and Na plus and oxygen and oxide O2 minus.
Or we can also write O. Okay, only in the case of polyatomic ion, we should write it as ion. Otherwise, you can use elements itself. So the sodium and oxygen, these are the constituent elements. Then what about the valency of sodium?
1.
Valency of oxygen?
2.
2. Cross over the valencies. So it is Na2O. Okay. Finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the next one, aluminium chloride. Okay, aluminium chloride. So which are the constituent elements?
Aluminium and chloride.
Chlorine, aluminium and chlorine. So symbol?
Al and C.
Cl.
Al and Cl. Okay. Then what about the valency of Al? Aluminium?
3.
3. Chlorine,
1.
1. Next step.
Crossover.
Abhiram, can you tell me the final chemical formula?
Al
Hmm.
Cl3.
Very good. AlCl3. Okay. The next one is sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide. Then tell me, which are the constituent elements there in sodium sulfide?
Sodium and sulfur.
Sodium and sulfur.
Sodium and sulfur. What about the symbols?
And
Sodium and Na plus.
Na. Here we are representing as atoms, right? So sodium Na. Then sulfur?
S.
Yes. What about the valency?
Sodium 1.
Sulfur.
2.
2. Next step.
Crossing over the
Crossover.
Okay. Then
Na2S.
okay. Na2S. Na2S. Then one more. That is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. So here it is polyatomic ion, right? Hydroxide. So we should represent it as ions. So which are the ions present in magnesium hydroxide?
Mg2 plus.
Magnesium and
Magnesium
hydroxide.
hyd-
Okay. What about the symbol of magnesium ion?
Mg.
Mg2.
Mg2 plus. Then hydroxide ion?
OH
OH2
negative.
minus.
OH minus. Then what about the valency of magnesium?
2.
Hydroxide.
1.
Next step.
Crossover.
Okay. Okay. Then what about the final chemical formula?
MgOH. 2.
Anything more?
Bracket.
MgOH twice. Okay. MgOH twice. Is this clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have to remember one thing. In the case of normal chemical compounds, we can write this one as constituent elements. Okay, example, oxygen, nitrogen, then fluorine, like that. In the case of polyatomic ion, both the constituent particles are represented as ions. Okay, and this charges that will be equal to the valency itself. So you can identify the valency from its ion itself. If it is Na plus, 1 is the valency. Mg2 plus 2 is the valency of magnesium, like that. Okay, and don't forget to put bracket in the case of polyatomic ions. When there is more than one polyatomic ion in the chemical formula, you should put that polyatomic ion in bracket. Then you have to specify the number. Clear? This is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Then we can discuss the remaining things in the next class. Okay, let me check your attendance. Just wait.